So now that we're ready for the second pour, the candles are still warm, but they've been cooling for 4.5 hours, and the holes are ready. I'm heating the remainder of the wax left over from the first pour in the pitcher to 80 degrees Celsius. We heat it to 80 degrees Celsius because it's hot enough to be able to combine with the cooler wax from the first pour, but not so hot that it would damage this wax. So that's very important. We want to heat the second pour wax to 80 degrees Celsius. So now I'm ready to make the second pour. And the easiest way to do this is to rest the front of the pitcher on the edge of the mold, and then just pour the wax into the candle until it completely fills all the holes. There's no need to move the pitcher. You simply fill up all the holes, and then you stop before the second pour reaches the edge of the candle. Again, I'm going to rest the front of the pitcher on the edge of the mold, and I'm going to pour the wax slowly into the candle until all the holes are filled. But I stop before the second pour reaches the edge of the candle. So now you can see that in my second pour, I did not pour the wax wider than the first pour. I did not let the second pour reach the edge of the candle. This is very important. Remember that the height of your candle is determined by your first pour. You cannot increase the height of the candle with your second pour. Here's an example of a candle where the second pour was too much. And therefore you see this line here on the bottom of the candle. This is what we must avoid. We cannot have this line at the bottom of the candle. By making sure that your second pour does not go beyond the edge of the first pour, you will not have that line and you will not have this problem. As you know, sometimes after the second pour, a small hole still forms in the top of the candle, meaning that the candle will need a small third pour to fill the hole. If that hole is more than 1/2 centimeter, then the candle will need a third pour. As you can see, this candle and this candle do not need a third pour. The holes are not very large. However, this first candle does have a slight hole. So we will do a third pour in this candle. The easiest way to do a third pour is to remove the wick holder, heat up some wax, and remember the wax should be only 80 degrees Celsius. Turn the candle in a direction that makes it easy to pour, and then simply rest the front of the pitcher on the edge of the mold and fill only the hole. Remember to never let the wax go beyond the hole that you're filling. And it's best to do this very, very slowly and carefully so that you do not pour too much wax.